I turned the NFL into March Madness. 32 teams, single elimination, one champion like you've never seen before, all on Madden 26. You do not want to miss it because this video is absolutely insane. The way the seeding works is simple. 32 teams seeded 1 through 8 based upon last season. That's how we're going to determine who ends up being matched up against who. As you guys see, we have all the 8 seeds right here, right now, and our first roller will be the defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles. So who will the Eagles be matched up with? Let's see right here, right now. And the Eagles will be matched up with the number 1 overall pick. So we get the worst team from last year and the best team from last year. The Tennessee Titans will be matched up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The AFC champion Chiefs will be matched up with the Jaguars. The AFC runner-up will be matched up with their division opponent, the Patriots, which leaves a division matchup for the Washington Commanders. So now we have our 1 versus 8 seed matchups right here. Man, I feel like I'm the host of Wheel of Fortune right now, actively looking for a sugar mom, but it is what it is. If you have a single mom though, hit me up. We're our 2 versus 7 seed. We get the Lions versus the Jets. Then we'll get the Panthers versus the Texans. We'll get the Browns versus the Ravens, and we'll get the Raiders Rams. First one, the Chargers are the highest seed remaining, so they will get to pull first out of 3 seeds, and they will get the New Orleans Saints. That is probably the best matchup that they could have had. We're now going for the 9-8 Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, all they do is just win 500 every single year, and they'll be matched up against the Cowboys, man. The battle of mediocre. Steelers, Cowboys. This is going to be a hell of a game. Now the Vikings will be matched up against the Bears or the 49ers, and we are going to get a week 1 preview. We're going to get a week 1 preview where the Chicago Bears will play the Minnesota Vikings. That leaves the San Francisco 49ers to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Green Bay Packers have the first spin in the 4 seed, and they'll be matched up against the Indianapolis Colts. That's probably the best matchup here because I don't even know who their quarterback is. If it is Daniel Jones, that's pretty much a bye week. The Broncos end up pulling the Arizona Cardinals here. Now who will the Bengals pull? The Bengals went on a hot streak to end the season, and they will play the Atlanta Falcons here. So we get Bengals and Falcons here. That is going to be an awesome matchup, which means that we will get the Miami Dolphins versus Seattle Seahawks as our last game. We have all our seeding. This is now our first look at the bracket. Let me zoom in a little so we can go over some of the matchups. On the left side of the bracket, the first game that we will be doing is the Eagles versus Titans, the number 1 seed versus the last seed, the 8 seed. That's going to be our first matchup. Then our next number 1 seed, the Washington Commanders, will play the New York Giants. Then we have some 2 seed matches sprinkled up in there. We have the 2 seeded Lions versus the Jets, and also the 2 seeded Rams versus the Raiders. We also have the Chargers versus the Saints, 49ers versus the Bucks, the Packers versus the Colts, and then finally on that side of the bracket, the Dolphins versus the Seahawks. Then when you take a look at the right side of the bracket, you will see that we have 2 number 1 seed matchups. We have the Chiefs versus Jaguars, and we have the Bills versus Patriots. Then the number 2 seeds on this side will be the Ravens, who will play the Browns, and the Texans, who will play the Panthers. Then we have a 4 versus 5, which is the Cardinals versus the Broncos, 3 versus 6, which is the Vikings versus the Bears. Then we have another 3 versus 6 when we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who take on the Cowboys. And then lastly, our final matchup will be the Falcons versus Bengals. If you are new here, make sure to click that subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. Help the boy out. Now let's get right into this video right now. This game has been crazy close, and the Tennessee Titans have a chance to pull off an upset here. Cam Ward has been leading them down the field all game. Can he do it one more time? And he is going to pick up a nice 8-yard reception there, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. They have the ball on the 46-yard line, 2nd and 1, a minute and 12 seconds left in the game. Can they knock off the number 1 seed in this whole entire video? The Tennessee Titans' last chance of winning this ball game is right here, right now. 16 seconds left in the ball game. Will they be able to convert this? And he will find his tight end. He's going to have to get to the line, spike it. Cam Ward is going to have to get up there fast because if they do not spike it, this ball game is over, and they are not hurrying up to the line whatsoever. They're taking their sweet time, and that is unfortunate as it looks like they will lose this game to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles hold on, and they will advance to the next round. We have a very good game brewing in Kansas City. The number 1 seed Chiefs are playing the 8-seeded Jaguars, and the Jaguars are hanging around there, and that is going to go to Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter will make a big catch here, and the Jaguars are going to have to get going, man. They do not have time to be celebrating. Travis Hunter, what are you doing? You're selling right now. Stop aura farming, bro. Stop aura farming because time is ticking, and the Jags are actually out of timeout, so they are going to have to be very fast on this drive. They have the ball at the 20-yard line, though. They do have Trevor Lawrence, too, so they have some weapons, Brian Thomas Jr., but can they move the ball fast? And that is going to go to Washington, but he just cannot keep dinking and dunking, man. They have no timeouts. They have to take some shots, get the ball out of bounds, and I don't know what they're doing right now. Trevor Lawrence is going to pick up a big gain at the 50-yard line. That is to Brian Thomas Jr., but they need to get up and spike that ball, give themselves some lives. They're on the 47-yard line. They are not out of this, but they cannot just kill all the time that they have. They are running a play action here. Trevor Lawrence has some good amount of time in the pocket. He's rolling, he's going deep to the end zone, and that is not going to be caught. But is there a penalty on the Chiefs here? What's the penalty on? Is that pass interference on the defense? That is pass interference on the defense. They're going to have the ball at the 1-yard line. The Jaguars are going to have the ball at the 1-yard line with 26 seconds left in this ball game. The Jaguars have a couple chances here, and they're going to hand the ball off to Etienne, and Etienne is going to get into the end zone, and that is going to be huge as now they are an extra point away from tying this ball game. And the kick is, it looks like that will be good, and we have a tie game in Kansas City. After the Jaguars scored, the Chiefs chose to run out out the clock. And now the Jaguars actually won the toss, so they will start with the ball here. It is 2nd and 12, and they're going to feed Etienne. Etienne has some wriggle room, and he will gain about 4 yards there. And now they will have a 3rd and long here to keep this drive alive and hopefully keep this game alive, because you know what's going to happen. They need to score a touchdown here. If they give Mahomes the ball back, it's wraps. It is wraps. 3rd and 8, the biggest play of the game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Chiefs are not going to blitz here. Trevor Lawrence has all day in the pocket. He's running. He's looking for anyone, and he's going to throw it up. Is that Travis Hunter? That is Travis Hunter. He will make a grab to keep the drive alive. After a few big plays, the Jaguars are now threatening to score, but they need to convert this 3rd and 4. Can they convert it, or will the Chiefs defense hold strong right here, right now? Trevor Lawrence is going to drop back right now. He's going to drop back. He's looking, and he's going to find his receiver. That is Washington, and Washington will get in the end zone, and they will take the lead. This is do or die for the Kansas City Chiefs. They know what they have to do. They got to get the ball in the end zone. If they cannot convert this 4th and 1, they will lose as the number 1 seed, and he will get into Hollywood Brown. That was an easy conversion for them. But the Chiefs, man, they're playing with death right now. They are playing with their depth right now. They are the number 1 seed. So we could have a number 8 seed knock off a number 1 seed in the second game that we see. That would be crazy. The Chiefs are again looking at another 4th down. Can they convert, or will this game end right here? The Jaguars have a chance to completely flip the bracket, and Mahomes will run a play action, and he will throw it away, and that is going to be the ball game. The Jacksonville Jaguars will knock off the Kansas City Chiefs, the 1-seeded Chiefs, as an 8 seed. Wow. We have the first snow game of our tournament. I put the weather on random, and we got heavy snow here in Buffalo between the 2 division rivals, the Patriots and the Bills, and the Patriots need to stop here. I can't even see anything. Oh my gosh. This snow is ridiculous, and obviously the Bills have the ball, and if they pick up a 1st down, this game could be over, and Josh Allen is going to throw it, and he's going to pick up a big completion there. I think Dawson Knox. That is Dawson Knox, and that could effectively end the game. Play ended the game as the Patriots had no timeouts, and the Buffalo Bills will avoid being upsetted by their division foe, the New England Patriots. Drake May and family gave it a tough run, but the weather was just too much for the Patriots to handle. Washington has dominated this game as they're up by 17 points, but Mr. Unlimited is trying to lead them back. They do not have a lot of time left, but they're facing 3rd and 6, so if they do not pick up a 1st down in these next 2 plays, the game is officially over, and Washington will just take a knee. But can Russell Wilson pick it up right here? And he's looking, and that is going to be its tight end, and his tight end will get over the line. That is going to be huge for them, but they have no timeouts, so they just got to hurry up because time is ticking. Their time is very limited right now. Nothing else happened after that, and the Washington Commanders will move on to the next round. So out of our number 1 seeds, only 1 loss, and that was the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs dropped that game to the Jags, so the Jags move on to the 2nd round, and the Bills beat the Patriots, so they move on to the 2nd round. The Eagles and Washington comfortably beat their opponents, and now we'll pick back up with the Lions versus the Jets. In the first game of the 2 versus 7 seeds, the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets are in a very, very, very close game, as Justin Fields has a chance to lead the Jets down the field and possibly take a lead. He is going to need to convert this 3rd and 1, though, if they have any chance of picking up this and continuing this drive, and Fields will hand it off to his running back, Breece Hall, and Breece Hall will be stuffed, which means they will be now facing a 4th and 2 for the ball game. This could be the game right here. Justin Fields and the New York Jets do not pick up this 1st down. Justin Fields has all day in the pocket, and he finds his tight end. That is a huge conversion as they continue to move the sticks, and now they burn their 1st time out. The New York Jets are facing a 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line, and they have a chance. They're well within field goal range, but they have a chance to take a lead with 50 seconds left in the ball game, and the question is, can they do it? They are going to save that timeout, and they are going to need to pick this up. 3rd and 4th, they want to continue this drive and take the lead. They are going to need a touchdown, but hey, they could settle for a field goal. The biggest play of the game so far, can the Detroit Lions defense hold them to 3, or will the New York Jets football team pick this up? And they will pick this up. I think that was Allen Lazard, and they will continue to move the sticks. Justin Fields has a chance to take the lead right here, and he's going to throw up interception. He will throw an interception, and the Detroit Lions will hang on. Justin Fields chokes in the biggest moment, and Kirby Joseph makes the play, and the Detroit Lions will hold on and avoid the upset. Ravens have completely dominated this game. They are up by 13 points, and it is not looking good for the Joe Flacco-led Browns. Joe Flacco is going to have to pick this up if he wants any chance to continue in this game, and he's going to check it down to the running back. Or no, that's not the running back. That's Jerry Jeudy. He's blending with the running back, but Jerry Jeudy is going to make it 4th and manageable, 4th and 3 here, but the Browns are going to need a play. Game on the line. Can Joe Flacco pick this up? And he will find his receiver, and he will continue to move the sticks. That is huge. Flacco connected with Deontay Johnson on a touchdown, but now the Cleveland Browns are going to need to recover an onside kick here if they have any chance, if they want to have any chance of winning this ball game versus the number 2 seeded Ravens. Can they take them out? And oh my gosh, the Browns actually get the onside kick. The Browns get the onside kick, and they have life. Whoever that dude on the Ravens' needs to be cut because that was really, really, really bad. And now Cleveland actually has a sliver of hope here. They're down by 6 points. A touchdown could effectively win this game. And he will find his receiver, Jerry Jeudy, for a big gain, and they will burn their timeout. They have the ball on the 37-yard line, so they are well alive. We've had one upset this entire video. Will we have a second right here? Can Joe Flacco beat the Ravens as the number 2 seed in their region? Let's see. Joe Flacco will drop back to pass. He's looking, and he's just going to take the dunk down to Njoku, and Njoku is going to pick up about 7 yards there, but time is ticking. They have no timeouts. They have to get to the line. They have to spike the ball. They have to get a playoff soon because if they wait too long, they're going to only have 1 or 2 plays left. 20 seconds left in the ball game. The Browns are going to hurry up here. Joe Flacco is looking. He's going to hit David Njoku. There is about 15 seconds left. It looks like they will have one more shot left because David Njoku is currently celebrating. He's acting like Chase Claypool in that one game, but they have to hurry up. I don't even know if they'll get this playoff, if I'm being completely honest with you. It is not looking good for the Browns right now. There's only 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. So the Cleveland Browns run the clock out on themselves, and they will lose to the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens get a scare, but they stay alive, and they avoid the upset. We have a very close game here in Houston, and the Panthers are looking to pull off the second upset of this video. Can they take down the Texans on the road? Bryce Young has been playing very well. It's a very low-scoring game, but can he lead them down the field, and can he rip out Houston's heart right here? And it looks like they are going to run the ball with Chuba. No, they're going to play action, actually, and he will find his receiver over the middle. That is huge, and now they're set up very well for a field goal. One kick to pull off the second upset of this video. Can the Panthers pull it off right here? And that kick is up, and it is good. The Panthers will take down the Texans on the road, and we'll get our second upset of the video and our first second versus 7th upset. The Rams have been completely dominant this entire game, and they are looking to hold on and advance to the second round and avoid the upset that the Panthers did on the Texans. They are up by 14. They're looking good. All they need is a first down to end this game versus the Raiders. Matthew Stafford is going to drop back to throw, and he is going to throw an interception here. He is going to give the Raiders some sort of life here, and the Raiders will have a chance, if they can go down the field quick, to potentially score and get an onside kick. The Raiders do end up scoring a touchdown here, which means that they have a chance. All they need is the onside kick. I know that's a lot, but if they get this onside kick, guys, there's still a lot of football left to be played. Can the Raiders convert this onside kick, and can they continue this game? Can the Raiders get it right here? It's going to be a chopper, and they are going to touch it early, so unfortunately, it doesn't even matter who gets it, as the Raiders will lose this game because they could not. They got a little too handsy. They got a little too handsy, and it cost them. The Rams had a little scare there, but they hold on, and they will not lose the game, so only one number 2 seed loss. So we have had 2 upsets through the first 2 rounds, and let's see what happens in the next couple of rounds. Halfway through the first 2 rounds, we've had a couple upsets, but your winners on the right-hand side are the Bills, the Panthers, the Ravens, and the Jaguars. On the left-hand side, the Eagles have won, the Rams have won, the Lions have won, and the Commanders have won, and now we'll be doing the 3 versus 6 matchup, starting with the 49ers and Bucks. Bucks were up 13-0 at one point, but the 49ers had a late comeback, but fortunately for the Bucks fans, they do stay alive, and they will win this game versus the 49ers, and they will win the first 3 seed versus 6 seed matchup. New Orleans Saints are looking to make a late push in this game. They're down 14 points, but with all 3 timeouts and the ball in the red zone, they are really in this game. They are realistically in this game, and if they could score a touchdown quick here, they are definitely in this game. They do not want to waste any timeouts, so if they waste the timeouts, they're going to be in some trouble, but if they can keep all 3, they can get a stop on defense and get the ball back. First a goal from the 4-yard line. Can they get the ball in the end zone? And Spencer Rattler is rolling around. He's rolling, and he will find number 10, and that is going to be a touchdown for them. These are just going to kick it off normally, which I really do not. Oh, no, they surprised me there, but does not matter, as it looks like Ladd McConkey will get the ball here, and that is going to end the ball game. They surprised me, man. Oh my gosh. I was like, why does it look like they're going to kick it normally? And that was a beautiful onside kick. Unfortunately, they just could not get it, and the Saints will not pull off the upset on the Chargers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are winning the George Pickens Bowl, but the Cowboys are well within this game. If they get a stop here, they will have a chance to tie this game up, but DK will be open in the end zone. Aaron Rodgers will deliver a dime, and that could be the dagger. That will be all she wrote, as the Pittsburgh Steelers will move on, and they will beat the Dallas Cowboys. We have not had any upsets in the 3 versus 6 seed so far, but the Chicago Bears are looking to score a touchdown here and take the lead versus the Minnesota Vikings. DeAndre Swift will get the ball, but there's just nowhere to go. He's in hell right now, and the Vikings will get a big tackle for a loss. The Bears need to convert this 3rd down if they want to take a 7-point lead. Can they do this right here? Caleb Williams is rolling. He's scrambling. He is running, and no one will get him. Caleb Williams will score a touchdown, and the Bears will take a lead with 90 seconds left in this ball game. The Minnesota Vikings are currently running the clock out on themselves. They are just going to get up and spike it, but why wouldn't they just call the timeout? They burnt 15 seconds, and then they didn't even end up spiking the ball, man. That was just awful clock management by the Minnesota Vikings. This is for all the marbles right here. Will the Vikings lose to their division foe? JJ McCarthy is going to drop back to throw, and he's going to throw it to to Jordan Addison, but that was just really dumb, as there will not be enough time left, and the Chicago Bears will pull off the upset, and they will advance to the next round. After the conclusion of the 3 vs 6 round, we now only have 4 matchups left. We have the Dolphins, Seahawks, the Packers, Colts, we have the Cardinals versus Broncos, and then we will conclude with the Bengals versus Falcons. We'll now start in Seattle for the Dolphins versus Seahawks. This game has been one of our more high-scoring ball games so far this tournament. The Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks are locked up at 24 apiece with a minute and 26 seconds left. The Dolphins have the ball on the 22-yard line, but they are facing a 3rd and 2. Can they pick this up and continue this drive, or will the Seahawks hold them to 3? This is a very big play, and what will the Dolphins do? Tua is lined up at quarterback. He is audible, and it looks like the Seahawks are going to send pressure. They're motioning to Tyreek Hill. What are they going to do here? And it's going to be a play action. What is Tua going to do? He's dropping, he's getting sacked. That is probably a concussion, but no. The Miami Dolphins get sacked there, and the Seahawks get the stop, which means that we have a ball game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Seahawks have the ball on the 49-yard line, and they have a chance to beat the Dolphins right here. A touchdown pretty much wins them the game, but can they do it? Sam Darnold's going to motion to an empty set. Sam Darnold is dropping back, and he will find, that is JSN. JSN should have a superstar ability in my opinion, but JSN will make a nice reception for 6 yards there, but time is ticking, man. They only have 30 seconds left. They only have 1 timeout. They need to get up to the line of scrimmage. They need to get plays in fast. They need to spike the ball, kill the clock, because right now they're just wasting precious time, and they don't have too much time. Luckily for them, though, they are close to field goal range. All they need is about 7 more yards, and they get to field goal range, and we can have an overtime game in Seattle, but they need to get that first. And Sam Darnold is dropped back to throw, and he will find Kenneth Walker here, and that is going to be a huge gain for them, and they will burn that timeout. They have to be really smart here, because if they run a play and Sam Darnold or any people get tackled inbounds, the game will be over. So they have to be really smart here. And what will they do? Will they kick the field goal, or will they go for it? They are going to take the 3 here, and the Dolphins chose to ice them. Can they make this? Will the Seahawks tie this game and force overtime? Let's see. Let's go. The kick is up, and the kick is... It looks like that bad boy is piped down the middle. And it is. The Seattle Seahawks tie it with under 10 seconds left, and it looks like this bad boy is going to go to overtime. Dolphins won the coin toss, but they're facing a little adversity. They are on the 50-yard line, but they are facing a 3rd and 7 here. The Miami Dolphins need this. They need to keep this drive alive. They're not in field goal range. Will they pick this up? And they will find 81. I don't even know who that is, and I'm a Dolphins fan, but now it is 4th and inches here. Will the Dolphins go for this? I feel like they have to, right? Dolphins are going to punt here, which I really do not get. Why not go for it? They're just going to punt it away, and they're going to hope to play some good defense, but that is kind of like a loser move in my opinion. They only net about 16 or 27 yards there. That was just not good. Miami Dolphins have a chance to get them off the field though on 3rd and 4. Can the Dolphins defense hold strong? Let's see what's going to happen. Sam Darnold is dropping back. He is pressured, and that is broken up by the Dolphins JV secondary. Oh my, that is an incredible play, and the Dolphins will get the ball back. Miami Dolphins are once again tasked with a 3rd down. They have to be very clutch here if they want to win this game. They need to pick this up to keep this game alive, and will they do it? Tua is going to hold it all day long, and nothing is going to happen here. And now they will punt the ball back to the Seahawks. No team wants to win right now. All these teams are selling. Nobody wants to win. Can somebody just win? Oh my gosh. After a few big plays for the Seahawks here, they are now in field goal range, and they have a chance to close out the Miami Dolphins. It is not looking good for the Dolphins right now, as there is not too much time left, and this game could end up being a tie, which we would just have to, I guess, run it back. We'd have to run it back, so hopefully it doesn't end in a tie here. But it looks like the Seahawks are going to try and close out with a field goal, but the Dolphins are going to try and push and create some havoc here. So we will see what happens. 2nd and 13. Will the Seahawks even risk putting the ball in the air? And they are going to burn that last time out. The Seahawks are going to go ahead and kick it, and the Miami Dolphins chose to ice them here. This is going to be for the game. If the Seahawks make this is ball game. They advance to the 2nd round and play the Eagles. But can they make this? Will they make it right here? Will they close out the Dolphins at home? Let's see if the Seahawks can do it in the 4 versus 5 matchup. And that kick is up, and it looks like that bad boy is good, and it will be good. And the Seattle Seahawks and Jake Myers will walk off. They will walk off the Miami Dolphins here. We have a great game in Green Bay. Jordan Love and the Packers have the ball at the 45-yard line. Time is ticking. If they get the ball in a field goal range, they could close out the Colts here at home. But can they do it? They are in like an I formation. They are going to run the ball with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is going to pick up a lot of yards there, and he is well within field goal range now. Wow. I was not expecting a run whatsoever. Clearly the Colts weren't. They just got gashed, and now the Packers will have a chance to set up a game-winning field goal. One kick to win this game and advance in this tournament. Survive and advance, and will they make it? The Green Bay Packers kick is up, and that bad boy is good. No question about it, and the Green Bay Packers will survive, and they will advance to the 2nd round. 3rd and 8, there's about 25 seconds left in the ball game. The Cardinals are down by 14 points. It is not looking well for them. They have all 3 timeouts though. They have the ball on the 17-yard line. If they're going to score and create any type of comeback, any type of memorable moment here, they're going to have to do it now. And there's sub 10 seconds left in the game, so it's really not looking good for them. They wasted too much time. They didn't even use a timeout, which I really do not understand whatsoever. But here we go. Kyler Murray is dropping back to throw in. It looks like he will just run, and he will run the clock out as he scores a touchdown. Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42, and the Arizona Cardinals will lose, and the Denver Broncos will advance. The Atlanta Falcons have no hope here. They are going to lose to the Cincinnati Bengals in the final game of the first round. The Bengals are a fun team. They are definitely a dark horse here, and as you guys see, their final play will go to Kyle Pitts. That's number 1 in fantasy this year. Kyle Pitts, man, that's the guy. But the Falcons will lose, and the Joe Burrow Cincinnati Bengals will advance to the second round. We have concluded our round of 32, and now we're on to the Sweet 16. We will be starting with the left-hand side, and we'll be starting with the Eagles versus Seahawks, and then we'll be going to the Chargers versus Rams for the Battle of LA, then the Lions versus Bucks, and then finally on the left-hand side, the Packers versus Commanders. Then on the right-hand side, we'll be going with the Bills versus Broncos, the Bears versus Panthers, 2 big upsets that have happened. Who's going to make it to the Elite 8? And then we'll have the Ravens versus Steelers and the Bengals versus Jaguars. Comment down below who do you guys think is going to win, and now we'll start with the Eagles versus Seahawks. Philadelphia Eagles have a chance to close out the Seattle Seahawks in the first matchup of the second round. They need to pick up a first down here if they want to do that. If they get stopped, the Seahawks will have a little life, and they're going to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is going to get stuffed, which means that the Seattle Seahawks will get a stop, and they will have about 20 seconds left. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to make this comeback happen. It has to be a touchdown or nothing for the Seahawks. They have to go deep here. They have to try and get in the end zone because they have no timeouts, 20 seconds left. They just got to go deep, and hopefully it works. This is not what they need to happen because Sam Darnold is probably going to run the clock out on themselves. That was just the dumbest thing they could have possibly done. They would probably rather have an incompletion than that. But it looks like the Seattle Seahawks are going to run the clock out on themselves. And it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles will advance. They will keep the momentum rolling as the number 1 seed in this video, and they will keep it going to the next round. We have a tight game in the battle for LA, and the Chargers offense, if they pick up a first down, this is ball game. But if the Rams defense can get them off the field, they have 3 timeouts, and they will give Matthew Stafford a chance to lead them down the field and beat their crosstown rivals, the Chargers. Justin Herbert is going to hand the ball off again. I think that is to Najee Harris, and they are just going to keep losing yards. They have nowhere to go, and now the Rams are looking at a very, very good situation here. Are the Chargers going to hand the ball off, or are they going to throw it? They look like they are going to throw it here. Justin Herbert has all day in the pocket. He has all day. No one is getting any pressure here, and finally Brandon Fisk will get there, and he actually won't even make the sack, but they will shut down Justin Herbert here, and now they will have a chance. The Rams need 6 points to win this ball game. Can Matthew Stafford lead them down the field and win this game for them? The Rams have ran the ball twice here. I don't know what the CPU was thinking, but they only have 8 seconds left in this ball game. They do not have time to be running the ball, and it is not looking good for the LA Rams. If they cannot pick this up, this is ball game. Matthew Stafford has all day, and he's just going to get rid of it to Devontae Adams, and there's nothing there. That's the game. They just choked away that game with awful clock management, and the Chargers will win the battle for LA. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are beating the Detroit Lions right now, but the Lions have the ball, and they're at 4 inches. I do not know why they're an empty setback. This is very stupid, and Amon-Ra St. Brown will come down with it. That was a very close one as they look to continue this drive. They are down by 7, they're down by 4. They need a touchdown to win this ball game. Detroit Lions need to pick this up. Jared Goff is dropping back, and he's going deep to the end zone, and that is going to be an incompletion for Tim Patrick, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get a stop, which means that 1 first down puts this ball game away. The Tampa Bay Bucks need 1 more yard to ice this game, and they are going to hand it off to the running back Bucky Irvin, and that is going to be the ball game. It looks like he will pick up a ton of yards, and that should ice Detroit out of this game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers did what they did in real life. They went into Detroit and they beat the Detroit Lions. Washington Commanders cannot let the Green Bay Packers get a first down here. If they get a first down here, it is ball game. Jordan Love and the Packers are going to look to continue this drive, and they're going to run a play action here, and that was almost a bad situation for the Packers. It looked like they were going to get sacked. 2nd and 11 for the Packers. They should just hand the ball off, right? No, they are actually just going to pass it, and they will find Dobbs, and Dobbs will be a yard short. Wow. So we're going to get a 3rd and 1 for the ball game here. If Washington does not get a stop here, we'll have another upset here, and it looks like Josh Jacobs will go right down the middle here, and he will end the ball game, and Washington will lose. Wow, we've had 2 back-to-back upsets, and the Green Bay Packers will move on. We have a crazy game here in Buffalo. The number 1 seed Bills are on the ropes versus the Broncos. They were down 21-7 at one point, and they've stormed back, but if the Broncos get a first down here, it will end the ball game. Can Bo Nix and the Broncos pick up 4 yards on 3rd down and end the Bills right here? This is the ball game for the Bills. They do not get a stop here. It is ball game, and the Broncos are going to throw it here. Bo Nix Nix is looking to run, and he will run. Bo Nix will pick up the first down. Wow. Bo Nix says, it's my team, my ball. I'm going to do it on my own. And it looks like he will eliminate the Bills here. Broncos actually take down the Bills, and that is just crazy. We get another upset here. Back-to-back number 1 seeds have fallen in the second round. That is crazy. We only have one number 1 seed remaining, and that is the Eagles. The Bears have completely dominated the Panthers in this game, and it just has not been close whatsoever. It looks like the Panthers are going to look to score a touchdown here for pride. Can they cut the lead to 42? Let's see. Bryce Young is going to spin it in the air to Leggett in the back end zone, and that will be incomplete. But you guys know how the score will end up being. It's not going to change the outcome here, and the Bears actually will beat the Panthers. They end up scoring a garbage time touchdown, but it does not matter. The Bears end up winning, and the Panthers will be eliminated. A tight game here in Baltimore as the Pittsburgh Steelers are down by 7 points, but they have a chance to tie this game as they have the ball at the 5-yard line. First and goal. Can Aaron Rodgers do it? He will find his receiver, and that will be a touchdown for the Steelers, and it looks like they will tie this game versus Baltimore late. 3rd and 6 here for the Baltimore Ravens. If they do not pick this up, the Steelers have 3 timeouts, and they'll be in decent field position, so they're really giving the Steelers a chance if they cannot convert here. Lamar Jackson is dropping back, and you'll find his running back Derrick Henry in the flats, and Derrick Henry will get down, and now the Ravens are at the 50-yard line with 2 timeouts, 36 seconds left. The Ravens have drained 20 seconds here, and this could be the last play if they're not careful. He will find his running back. I think that's Justice Hill at the backfield. The Ravens rookie kicker will kick this field goal, but can he make it? Does he have ice in the veins? Let's see what he's about. And that kick is up, and the kick is trailing. It is trailing, and it is no good. He chokes. I think Tucker would have made that, but we are going to go to overtime here. The Ravens have the ball up to the 38-yard line, and if they kick a field goal, that is it. The Steelers went 3 now, which means the Ravens have a realistic chance of winning this ball game, and they've had a scare, to be honest with you. And they will find Mark Andrews wide open. He is going to get down far for them, and now they're well within field goal range. All the Ravens should do is hand the ball off here. They should not even risk throwing the ball. If they kick a field goal, it's ball game. Don't even risk putting the ball in the air and risk it getting tipped or anything. And they're going to run a read option with Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson will have daylight, and he will gain 9 yards there. And they're actually going to call a timeout here. That's very aggressive. They want to get this ball in the end zone. They don't want to win by 3. They want to win by 6. They're in I formation, and they're going to hand the ball off here, and nothing is going to come of that. And Justice Hill will actually get stopped for 3rd and inches here. I feel like if they're going to run the ball, hand it off to Derrick Henry, who's 6'2", 250. Feed your big running back. Why are you feeding Justice Hill here? They don't even have Derrick Henry in the game whatsoever. Lamar Jackson will look to pick this up on 3rd and inches, and he's actually going to throw it here. He's going to throw it, and he's going to find Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews is going to drop it. Expected, and now they are probably just going to kick a game-winning field goal. They should not go for this, right? What in the world are the Ravens doing? They are going for this. If they kick a field goal, they win the game. Why are they going to do this? The Steelers have a great defense, and they're going to hand the ball off to Justice Hill, and Justice Hill is short. They just sold. Why would you not kick the field goal? What is going on in the CPU's brain, bro? What is this? 3rd and 7 for the Pittsburgh Steelers here, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of rooting for them. The Ravens just sold, and I'm trying to go play pickleball, dude, and they're just wasting my precious time. And DK Metcalf will go catch that. That is a huge catch, as now the Steelers have the ball in the red zone. The Steelers aren't going to even play any games here. They're just going to try and kick the field goal and end the Ravens. So let's see if they can do it. That kick is up, and the kick is... Chris Boswell doesn't miss. That kick is good, and the Baltimore Ravens will be eliminated. As usual, they choke in the playoffs. What can you expect? What can you expect? The Ravens do choke when it matters the most. They choke in the tournament. Green eggs and ham, peanut butter and jelly, and the Ravens choking in the playoffs all go hand in hand, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will move on to the next round. Jeez, I can't even talk. Jacksonville Jaguars need to pick this up if they want to keep this game alive. 3rd and 9. Here we go. This is where all the pressure is made. This is where champions are made, and he's going to go deep. He's going to give Travis Hunter a shot, and Travis Hunter is going to miss it. Looked like he was going to get an animation to bring it down, but now it'll be 4th and 9 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. As for all the marbles here, Jacksonville does not convert. It looks like the game will most likely be over. With the Bengals high-power offense, they're not going to not get a first down, but Trevor Lawrence has all day in the pocket. He has all day. He has all day, and he's just going to sling it to the back of the end zone, and nobody is there. Oh my gosh. He tries to give Travis Hunter a shot, but that was just very bad. And now it looks like the Bengals need 1 first down to win this ball game. And that's exactly what happens. The Cincinnati Bengals end the game on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they punch their ticket to the round of 8. The Sweet 16 was crazy. We had 2 number 1 seeds fall, and now we only have 1 left. We will have the Broncos versus Bears, 2 Cinderellas who will make it past this round. Then we'll have the Steelers Bengals on the right-hand side. Then for the left-hand side, we'll have the Eagles versus Chargers, the last number 1 seed remaining versus the Chargers, and then we'll have the Bucks versus Packers. The Los Angeles Chargers have the ball on the 47-yard line, but they need to go. Time is not in their favor, and they need to pick up big chunk plays. They don't need this, and they have 1 timeout left, and they are forced to use it. They have the ball at the 43-yard line, down by 8. What can they do here? 36 seconds left for the Chargers. Can they do this? Can they do it? And Herbert is just going to take the check down once again, man. He's just not going deep whatsoever, and that's going to kill him. You got to go deep, and you got to go out. You got to get the ball out of bounds. If they don't catch catch it, it doesn't really matter. But getting the ball inbounds for only 7-yard gains is going to kill you here, especially when you need, 30 yards. So it's not looking good for the Chargers here. The Eagles looking like they have a chance of holding on. If they pick up the stop right here, it looks like it will be over for the Chargers. But can they do it? Can the Eagles get them off the field? And Herbert is going to actually throw an out route for once, which means that they will actually get the ball up to the 32. They'll get a first down, and they will get 7 seconds for one last play. We have trips out left, and Justin Herbert is dropping back. He is all day in the pocket, and he's just going to let it fly to the end zone, and that ball is going to be tipped down, which gives them actually one more chance of winning this game. What are the Chargers made of? What is Justin Herbert made of? What can they do here? They have one last chance, one last go, and he's going to throw it to Lai McConkey. Lai McConkey is going to be down at the 9-yard line. Wow. They gave it a run, but the highest seed left, the Philadelphia Eagles, punched their ticket to the Final Four. We had an absolute blowout in this game. The Green Bay Packers just absolutely roll the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Green Bay Packers will punch their ticket to the Final Four to play the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 23 for the Denver Broncos, and time is definitely not in their favor. The Chicago Bears have a chance to beat the Cinderella of this video and move to the Final Four, but they have to get a stop here. They cannot allow Denver to hang around whatsoever. They need to get them off the field, and if they get them off the field, they will punch their ticket. They will punch their ticket to the Final Four here, and that would be crazy. Question is, can the Broncos get in the end zone? That's going to be a tough question. The Bears defense is pretty good. Bo Nix is dropping back, and he is going to find his receiver. This is for the ball game. Can the Broncos keep their life in the tournament alive? And no, the Chicago Bears will recover the onside, which means that the Chicago Bears will punch their ticket to the Final Four. Wow. In the lead, we have another shutout. The Pittsburgh Steelers shut out the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not going to lie. I value you guys' time. I'm not even going to show you because Joe Burrow and the offense looked absolutely lost. The Final Four is set. We have the Eagles versus Packers and the Bears versus Steelers. Aaron Rodgers gets to go against the team that he owns, the Chicago Bears, and the Eagles play the Packers. We could get a Bears-Packers finals, a Packers-Steelers finals. There's a ton of storylines. The defending Super Bowl champions are still in it. This is going to be a crazy Final Four. And remember, all these games are neutral site now because we are at the Final Four. Like in March Madness, everything is neutral site. The highest seed left is on the ropes here. The Green Bay Packers have a chance to knock off the Philadelphia Eagles and move to the championship game, but can they do it? And Romeo Doubs will be down, and that is a first down, and that should effectively end the Philadelphia Eagles run. Wow, what an upset. That is absolutely crazy. The number 1 seed, the highest seed left, the Philadelphia Eagles, who look like they had everything going for them. They've been completely dominant. They end up losing to the Green Bay Packers in the Final Four, which means that the Green Bay Packers will go to the championship game. The Green Bay Packers are in the championship game. Man, the storylines have been absolutely crazy in this video. We have the owner of the Chicago Bears, Aaron Rodgers, going against the Chicago Bears for a chance. If the Chicago Bears win, they get to go play the Green Bay Packers, their rivals. But if the Aaron Rodgers wins, he gets to play his old team. This is absolutely crazy, but the Bears need to stop on 3rd down if they want any chance of coming back. And Aaron Rodgers is running. He is running, and he will pick up the first down. Wow. Old Aaron Rodgers picks up the first down with his legs, and that is huge for the Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers will run a play action here, and Aaron Rodgers will find Calvin Austin, but Calvin Austin will be short, and the Bears will burn a timeout. The Bears need to bend but not break here. They need to allow 3, not 7. If they allow 7, this game is wraps, and they are going to hand the ball off here, and that is going to be absolutely stuffed in the backfield, which gives the Bears a very, very good chance of getting off the field here. Aaron Rodgers is going to take the snap. What will he do? He's an empty set back, and he's going to take a sack. I think that is Tremaine Edmonds who makes the sack, and now the Bears have a chance. The Bears have a chance of winning this ball game. Caleb Williams needs to lead his team down the field with 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the ball game. A trip to the national championship, or our championship, is on the line here. Can he do it? And can he advance past the Final Four? Or will the Pittsburgh Steelers hold strong? Let's see, man. This is what this is all about. Caleb Williams is looking to drop back. He's looking to throw. He's looking. He's rolling. He's rolling. He's rolling. Peyton Wilson is going to get there, and he's just going to throw that ball away. Caleb Williams has definitely had a hit or miss game. He threw a pick 6 to Darius Slay, so that definitely killed him because they were winning. They were winning, and he threw a pick 6, which ended up giving the Steelers the lead towards the end of the game. So luckily, his defense has held strong all game because Caleb Williams needs to deliver. He needs to pay back for what he has done, and he needs to show his team that he can provide. But can he do it right here when it matters most, or will the pressure be too much for Caleb? And he is going to find his receiver. That is Luther Burden, but that is not really what they need. They don't have too much time, so they can't take too much. They can't take too long here. They can't take too long, and they need to work the sidelines. They need to work the sidelines. They cannot afford to take these little dumps. Caleb is dropping back to throw right here, and Caleb has all day in the pocket. He's just going to take his check down to Cole Kmet, and they are now past the 50-yard line. They're at the 49-yard line, so now they got to hurry. They got to hurry because this play cannot take another 16 seconds because they need to give themselves more than 2 plays to score a touchdown here. Here we go. Caleb again is dropping back, but he's going to take a quick route to Rome, and Rome will pick that up, but that is just not productive for them at all. That is just a waste of time. As you see, the clock is draining out, and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is so strong. I do not see a world where the Bears end up getting a touchdown here. 39 seconds left. Or I mean, 30. They're on the 39-yard line. 10 seconds left. I don't even know if they'll get a playoff. They may get one last playoff, but they have to hurry up right here, right now. And will they get it off? And they will get off with 1 second left. And Caleb is just going to go to another check down. That is just a waste of a play. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers will get to match up with his former team in the championship game. From 32-2, we are now set for our championship game. Aaron Rodgers goes and plays his old team. This is going to be absolute cinema. Time is ticking for Green Bay in this championship game. The Steelers have been completely dominant. They've pitched a shutout, and this is Steelers football. I expect them to score 12 points, allow 6, and win the ball game, and that's exactly what's going on right now, and the Packers just can't deal with it. The defense is just too much for them, and now there's not a lot of time left. They need to score on this play right now and get an onside kick. It is not looking very good for their chances, though, as they are motioning Tucker Kraft to the outside, and this game, it looks like all but over. They're just going to throw it down, and this game it's over. It is over, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, I wish we would have had a way better game so I could have shown more, but the Pittsburgh Steelers win the championship. They win the Madden March Madness championship. They go all the way from the 10 seed. They beat a couple good teams, and they end up winning it all. As always, if you are new here, make sure to click that sub button, man. I really would appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. Also, make sure to like the video and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. What do you guys want to see next on the channel? I literally do everything. Whatever you guys want to do, I want to make for you guys. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you guys could help me out. Literally, I made this video, guys. Like, come on, give me some sports content. I would love for that, guys. Also, if you guys like college football rebuilds, go check out my Wyoming series right here. I don't know where it is, but go check that bad boy out. And I do appreciate the heck out of you guys. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's your boy, Ace Alman out. Peace!